Alright, Joe here with the third video of my hardcore run through. Now, this section I've already done in another video, an actual separate video, but again, I've put it in because this is a hardcore guide. So, this shows you what you can do with your kinesis for taking out a puker. And this time it didn't actually work out the way it did the last time. They spawned from different points, so it just goes to show you again that you can't be really prepared for where they spawn. But the principle's still the same. You can use your kinesis to grab the puke ball and fire it back at a puker, saving you time and saving your ammunition, because if you were to do this, excuse me, if you were to do this just with your ammunition, it would take a lot more time and you would have a lot more chance of getting ambushed by another puker. So we're at the bench and I've already picked up the compact tip that was down the bottom and all the other resources in here, so now I'm going back in and I'm going to sell everything. And again, if you look, you'll see soon, if you look down the side where the resources are, you will still see that the transducers for your stasis are still very low. And you'll find again that it's going to be like that for a while. So like I said, I have the line gun with the force gun, so it kind of helps me out a bit that I don't have. If I don't have a lot of stasis, I can use the force gun to keep necromorphs at a distance. But try not to purchase too much stasis, like I said, because there's a bit later on that you'll need the transducers. So take this necromorph out. He only goes out with one shot, doesn't matter what weapon you have, so I wouldn't worry. Just be careful you don't get grabbed, because if you get grabbed by him at that section and he pukes on you, you will die. Especially if you have the amount of life that I have, because I haven't upgraded anything yet. And the same for the regenerators. If they hit you with one shot, you die. And that's your hardcore run finished. So if you can see in the background there, that canister's still there. So incapacitate the regenerator. Limbs flying through limbs. And then quick stasis and grab the canister. Now it didn't take out the front one, but it took out the one behind. Now this, if it would have taken out the two there, you have two less necromorphs to worry about, because if you get too concentrated with them, the excuse me, the regenerator can sneak up behind you, and again, one hit and you're out. So again, leg off, incapacitate, and get the hell out of there. Always keep an extra eye, just in case he's up and about. I usually go to the bench here, like I said, just to pick up my scavenger bot and do a basic check and see what kind of resources I've got, how much stasis I've got, especially how much stasis. Yeah, again, you'll see there, it didn't even add to my transducers and I only have 75. So I cleared a wee bit, because you can still pick up items later on. I have enough ammunition, I have enough life, and I'm alright with stasis, so we're in the terminal now. I've put down the first regenerator, he's down, and I took out the first Reaper. So the job now is to put the regenerator down again before the next Leaper comes out, take the limb off and hopefully incapacitate the Leaper. He's down. Again, always trying to use a limb.
The tram will arrive shortly.
Now it's time for me to bug out. You can stay up here. I usually stay up here because you can't be... The necromorphs can't surround you up at this part, they tend to come straight for you and you can kind of hold your own here. There's a stasis unit behind you if you need to. So concentrate on the Leapers. Now the Leapers will actually go away themselves when the capsule comes in, and all you're left with is the two regenerators. Now if you can incapacitate the two of them, which is what I'm going to do here, once they're down, just bug out and get yourself on the capsule. Now this goes to the mid and aft section. I go straight to the aft section, I don't stop at the mid section, I go straight to the aft section, because basically, I'll show you shortly. I don't waste my time going to the mid section, I just head straight to the aft section.
And what about mid-station?
Well, that would be the conning tower.
Hey, now this is interesting.
And again, I don't do any side missions on this, so
No way I can pressurize the
that's one of the reasons why I don't go into the midsection just now anyway. So, when you're at this part, I do not stop for any necromorphs. I do not stop to kill any. I run and collect all of the parts through this section. The reason why I do that is because you don't get a lot of ammunition and resources from these necromorphs, and if you get stuck by one, the amount of exploders that are here, you're more than likely going to die. So, with the exception of doing this, I just run and try and gather the parts for the navigation module as I go. I've already brung the cradle across, so by the time I come back up here, I can jump on the cradle and work my way to the other side. I don't go and plant myself in a position like I usually would and kind of take on the necromorphs, because like I said again, the amount of exploders that are here, you're more than likely going to die. So again, straight off, don't stop, even if you hear a noise, straight on the elevator, because I've found that if you stop through this, they're right behind you, and most of the time there's an exploder. So that's the second last part, the last part's up here. Now this bit shows you how sticky it can be. The leaper, I just try and go by it and it grabs me. Now, an exploder could come right out of that compartment, right out of that vent there, and if that exploder did that, I'd be dead. And that's my gameplay finished. Straight back on there. Now I go straight back to the midsection now and go to the bench there. I don't go to the bench up here. And I've come back, I've put the navigation module in the ship, and I've refueled the ship. And again, we're going back now to go and free off the door. Use this to your advantage, run straight for the engine. The necromorphs will burn, you don't need to waste any ammo on them. And you got up here. I'm going to try and stasis the regenerator first and wait for that necromorph to come, because the necromorph will burn in that fire and it will kill it without you doing anything. It didn't happen there. Necromorph is down. The regenerator's down, so just head straight to the stairs, put the stasis back up. It's a bit fiddly that I get downstairs, I don't know why that is. Just persevere. Again, pick up everything you can. If you've not got room, drop a bit of ammo or something, pick up that circuit. Now you want to lower the ramp here before you go to the regenerator. Again, this saves you time. Incapacitate him. And the ramp should be down. Keep an eye just to make sure he's not moving about. Now this section here can get a bit tricky, this part. And there's also the fact that there's a Terminator necromorph regenerator running about. So when you get here, don't go by the bottom bars, because the regenerator will respawn behind you. Take this necromorph out first. You don't have to deal with that and the regenerator. Don't move by those bars, that's why I had to have a check there. Don't move by that set of bars. Grab the cradle. Now this necromorph here, try not to hit it with your, if you have the force gun on, because it won't do any damage. It won't knock that necromorph down. That necromorph keeps coming towards you no matter what. That's why I had to use my plasma cutter there to take the legs off. So I've included this bit because again there's seems to be parts that are glitched and you can't hit certain canisters. They won't explode, you can hit them but they won't explode, and I'll show you where they are. So after you hit this one, the canister will fall down to the right. Don't aim for that one, just kill the necromorph. Aim for the one on the left and that will take the two out. I found if you go for the one on the right, it tends not to take it out for some reason, and by that time necromorphs have run it towards you and you could lose a section of your health. You don't want to do that. Once one goes down, you tend to lose more. So just concentrate on killing the necros. After this part's finished, what I usually do is I tend to not go for any of the materials that are floating around outside on the the parts that have the cysts, what I do is I tend to work my way up the left hand side of the Terra Nova and just work my way along the outside till I get to the section for the shuttle, so I can work my way to go and get the engine part. I don't waste my time getting any of the resources and anything like that, because anything could go wrong, and at this stage you don't want nothing to go wrong. Try and keep it as simple as you can. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do the side quests as well, because you can pretty much make your way and get the resources that you need through without going and getting the excess circuits, and maybe if you've done pure survival before this you've already got them. So when I exit here, I'm up and out, and I'll work my way up to the left and work my way along.
You did it! He did it!
You avoid the mines that way. So that is the third video of the hardcore guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, Melody Joey signing out.